What's up YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. And before we get into today's video, guys, we are now officially 26 subs away from 200. Guys, we're getting there. We are getting there, closer and closer to the goal of 200. And as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 200 subs, I will open up this Korean Strike of Neos booster box in its entirety on the channel. As you guys can tell, it is completely taped. Under the right light, you can actually see that it's taped. On the hopes to potentially pull this guy, Elemental Hero Air Neos, the so-called forbidden Yu-Gi-Oh card. Is it really forbidden? I doubt it. However, if this channel gets to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store, so be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, the possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store on the hopes to potentially pull my second ever Collector's Rare, because if you guys missed out on my Genesis Impact box opening, I pulled this. Try and take it out of the sleeve. There we go. It is a Collector's Rare B-Cup from the Underworld. It is absolutely beautiful. I am planning on getting this graded. Judging by the centering, it actually looks amazing. So I will be getting this graded. So if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want future episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want future episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topics, maybe even some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys have not done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. If you guys want to send me fan mail and you guys want me to open it up on the channel, all the info will be in the description as well. And be sure to smash that thumbs up button on this video and post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: what is your all-time favorite Dudley Boyz moment? It could be from their time in ECW, it could be their time in WWE, their time in TNA, whatever your favorite moment is, let me know in the comments below, because today's today's video, I'm going to be talking about a question that has been talked about for the last month or so. And the question is, are we going to see the Dudley Boyz wrestle in WWE one more time? That is the question we're going to find out, that we will find out and talk about in today's video. So apparently Devon Dudley, who was once a producer for WWE, actually is not ruling it out. And he had spoke on Insight with Chris Van Vliet, big shout out, no copyrights. He addressed the possibility of both him and Bubba Ray teaming up one more time. He explained, saying, quote, "There is a possibility for the Dudley Boyz," or actually saying, quote, "Is there a possibility for the Dudley Boyz to ever get back into the ring again?" I'll put it this way: I can say yes and I can say no. And I'll say this, in terms of like I told Bubba, I said, you know, the only thing is, I don't know about going up on the top rope and doing a what's up no more. I say that because, you know, I don't know how much my back, I'm not willing to put my back at risk like that. There are certain moves that I would have to fix. A 3D would be great. I could do a 3D, no problem. and as alluded to just now, he actually underwent surgery last year, which saw his as I'm reading this here, his L4, L5, and L6 vertebrae being fused, which is pretty insane. And if you guys don't remember, or you guys might not know about this, because I'm pretty sure he kept it hush-hush, but he also suffered a stroke back in 2020. And it's possible, and apparently, judging by what he said, it appears that he could potentially lace up the boots one more time. Excuse me. Should the right opportunity present itself. And in terms of Devon's last match, it was back in December of 2016 at some show called House of Glory, where he and Bubba Ray came up short in a fatal 4-way for the HOG, the House of Glory Tag Team titles, which also featured, for some reason, it also featured the Hardys, Private Party, and some team that featured Angel Ortiz and Mike Drastic, I believe is how it's pronounced. I don't know those two plus that Private Party team. I don't know who they are. This is just from what I've been reading here, and again, as I talked about before, he had spent the last several years working with WWE as a backstage producer, and although his time, and sadly, his time as a producer came to an end back in January of this year. So, but as far as Bubba Ray goes, or now he went by his TNA name, Bully Ray. He's been found competing both on Impact Wrestling and in the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance. So this is a bit of an interesting thing because the Dudleys have won practically every single tag team title that there is to win in the wrestling business. I'm not just talking about, from WWE. I'm talking as well they had won tag team gold in WWE, WCW, ECW, TNA, pretty much all over the world, even also New Japan. Funny thing is that they actually went by so many names over the years, including the stable, the Aces and Eights, the Dudley Boyz, the Dudleys, Team 3D, Bubba Ray, and the Dudley Boyz and Stacy Keibler. They had quite a few names over the years. Their time as tag team champ, again, they have won titles all over the world. And to show off exactly which titles I'm talking about, give me a second. Okay, so look at all of their accomplishments, right? All Japan Pro Wrestling, World's Strongest Tag Determination League 2005. Baltimore Sun Tag Team of the Year 2007. Cauliflower Alley Club Other Honorees 1997. ECW Tag Team Champions 8 times. 8 times. Hustle Super Tag Team Champions only once. IWGP Tag Team Champions twice. Pro Wrestling Illustrated Match of the Year 2000 against Edge and Christian and the Hardys in the first ever Triangle Ladder match at WrestleMania 2000. Match of the Year 2001 against Edge and Christian and the Hardys in which was known as TLC number 2. TLC 2 at WrestleMania X7. Tag Team of the Year 2001 and 2009. Tag Team of the Decade 2000 to 2009. Squared Circle Wrestling Tag Team Champions. TNA. Bubba Ray Dudley, 2-time TNA World Champion. Devon, 2-time TNA Television Champion. Both Dudleys, NWA World Tag Team Champions. TNA World Tag Team Champions twice and the inaugural Tag Team Champions, which is crazy. TNA Tag Team Tournament 2013, TNA Tag Team of the Year 2005, TNA Hall of Fame 2014. WWE. 10-time Hardcore Champion, Bubba Ray. 1-time WWE Tag Team Champions. 8-time WWF World Tag Team Champions. 1-time WCW Tag Team Champions. 1-time Cruiserweight Champion, obviously being Spike Dudley. And of course, 2018 WWE Hall of Fame class. So if you look at all the tag team titles that they held over the years, let's actually count it up. I actually have my phone here. Okay. So, 8 tag team titles in WCW, 1 in Hustle, 2 in New Japan, 1 in Squared Circle Wrestling. 1, 2, 3. 3 in TNA. Plus 1, 9, 10. Plus 10 tag team titles in WWE, including the WCW tag team titles. And then you look at all the other titles that they held, right? Bubba Ray, 2-time TNA World Champion. Devon, 2-time TNA Television Champion. Plus, you have Bubba Ray's 10 times Hardcore titles. Plus, you even also have Spike Dudley's Cruiserweight title. That is a combined 40 titles across not just Bubba Ray and Devon, but even also Spike Dudley. Not only that, people also forget Spike is also, if I can find his name. If I can somehow find his name. Give me 1 second. If I can find his name, I might be able to... Let's see. Here we are, Spike Dudley, here we are. So, let's look at Spike's accomplishments, right? You've got Spike's BTW Cruiserweight Championship, which actually that was here in Cali. There's another one as well in Massachusetts. So he's the BTW Heavyweight Champion. a former Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Champion with some guy named Kyle Storm, 2-time ECW Tag Team Champion, both times with Balls Mahoney, if you guys remember him. Neo Revolution Grappling Heavyweight Champion, New York Wrestling Connection Heavyweight Champion, so that's another one. And then his time in WWE, Cruiserweight Champion, European Champion, 7-time Hardcore Champion, and a singular time he was WWE Tag Team Champion with Taz. And yeah, so all three of them combined, that is a grand total of 56 titles between all three Dudleys. I will say this. The idea of the Dudleys coming back to WWE for at least one more short run, I think would probably it would probably do them justice, because if they were able to get themselves at least one more tag team title, I think that right there would just cap off an amazing career. An amazing tag team career for Bubba Ray and Devon. Do I think it's gonna happen? It's hard to say, because again, as I talked about just earlier on in this video, Devon had his L4, L5, and L6 vertebrae fused right around this time last year. And with Bubba Ray competing on Impact Wrestling, it won't be easy to have the Dudleys come back to WWE, unless if WWE were to open the forbidden door, and they would allow stars from Impact Wrestling come over to WWE, like they did last year back in 2022. When Mickie James, the Impact Knockouts champion at the time, competed in the Women's Royal Rumble match, which that right there was just history on its own. If they could make that history again and bring the Dudley Boyz for at least another 8 months, I'll say that as a good prime example, for another 8 months, let's say. That would cap off an amazing career. I mean, think of the talent that they would be going up against. Tag teams like the Usos, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the Creed brothers, the D'Angelo family, Gallus, Malik Blade and Adrian Sanofe, Tank Ledger and Hank Walker, Pretty Deadly, the LWO. Who else can I think of? The Judgment Day, Roman Reigns and Solo, as another good example. The Brawling Brutes, the Street Profits, the New Day. The possibilities are so out there. It's possible, but only time will tell. For all we know, we could see them compete on AEW and face off against whatever teams are there. Like, from what I've been seeing on social media, and from what I saw on their website, because I wanted to check out AEW's website just to see what they were about. From what I can tell, you've got, what was the name? House of Black, I think. You got the Elite, Private Party. You got the Hardys. You got quite a few. There are quite a few tag teams over on AEW, including this one team. Was it the Acclaimed? I think. I don't know. I don't watch AEW unfortunately. I don't think my cable provider has TBS, unfortunately. So it's a bit unfortunate, but I will say this. Again, I will say this. The Dudley Boyz coming back for at least another match or two, maybe even just one more short run, would be amazing. It would be awesome to see them in action again. Because I know that for me personally, I got the chance to watch them in action back in 2015 when they came back to WWE for that short run that they had, which only lasted a year. Which, again, it was awesome. It was amazing to see them. It's possible, but only time will tell. But is it possible? It is. But again, we will find out in the future. But that will do it for today's video. Again, guys, post in the comments below answering the question of the day. What is your all-time favorite Dudley Boyz moment and why? Let me know in the comments below. And that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.